Good evening. Welcome to Talking Pigskin Week 12 edition. Can also say this is a Thanksgiving edition. I'm glad I'm actually able to put a video out on a Wednesday for once. It has been a very long time since I was able to do that. So, feels good. Real quick, last week I went 3-2. Was dead wrong about the Jets and Pats game, clearly because our quarterback decided to take the week off once again. And we have breaking, well, it's not breaking anymore. It happened a few hours ago. He will be benched this coming Sunday, so we will get to that game and speak more at length about the Jets situation. But let's start with tomorrow's games, where the Dallas Cowboys will be hosting the New York Football Giants. Now, they're both 7-3, but the records are, and only in this case, the records are just not painting the correct picture. The Giants are overachieving with Brian Daboll doing an outstanding job of coaching that team. Daniel Jones is not the guy, we all know it. Saquon Barkley has had a better season this time around. And the Giants receiving core, I couldn't even name a receiver that's actually playing well for them. So they're coming to Dallas, and the Cowboys, fresh off a shellacking of the Minnesota Vikings, they'll be ready to go. I believe I saw a stat where Dak Prescott, I'm not sure if he lost the game of Thanksgiving or maybe he has, but I haven't seen that. So that could be a big thing for the Cowboys as well. Coming off of what they put up 30 plus points against the Vikings, so they're gonna be ready to go at home. Zeke and Tony Pollard. Maybe I should be saying Tony Pollard and Zeke, because clearly he has been the main guy for the team right now. Cowboys defense is electric. We all know this. Holding Justin Jefferson, Kirk Cousins, and that crew to 3 points is a big deal. And in comes the Giants, where they will be, division game. They'll be fun to watch, but the Cowboys will pull away at the end. Give me the Cowboys over the Giants. And then tomorrow night we have the New England Patriots going to Minnesota, take on the same Vikings. Now, the Minnesota Vikings are 8-2, and they're a very good team with Kirk Cousins when they play at 1 o'clock. Kirk Cousins at 4 o'clock games and at prime time, for some odd reason, he gets in his head and just doesn't seem to get out of it. And which is why I'm going to pick the New England Patriots to go on the road tomorrow night and win this game. As much as it pains me to pick them to win, because for playoff standings, we definitely need Patriots and Bengals and the Chargers to help us out. But in this case, it's Mac Jones doesn't even have to really do much. The Patriots defense has been great. I saw it firsthand last week against the Jets. They're phenomenal, and Mac Jones just did enough to win that game. So I'm assuming they're gonna do the same. Just let Mac Jones do enough and let defense cook Kirk Cousins, because it's a primetime game. Give me the Patriots over the Vikings tomorrow night. Now we can move on to Sunday's games with the the New York Jets hosting the Chicago Bears. And I believe, last I checked, Justin Fields has a separated shoulder, so I'm not even sure what the status is for the game. Believe he's not playing, and believe Trevor Siemian will be playing. And the Bears have 30th ranked defense, so that's all you need to know about the Bears. Oh, they are also 3-8. The reason why I'm getting Bears out of the way is because I have a somewhat lengthy discussion with the Jets. Now, Zach Wilson. The reason why he's benched for this week is not because how he performed the 20 games he has with the New York Jets, or how putrid he looked on Sunday versus the Patriots. The reason why he's being benched is because he couldn't help himself last week post-game interview when they gave him the most softball question of, hey, do you feel responsible for letting the team down because the defense did their job? All he had to say was yes, and I hope to do better. Literally that. Instead, he had a cocky answer of no. And that has been, hate to say it, that could be the beginning of the end for Zach Wilson and the New York Jets as a New York Jet. I'm not sure if he is going to recover from it. I know you can always go back to him if things don't pan out with Mike White, who is our new starter. But if you look at the tape from last year, Mike White, Josh Johnson, Joe Flacco all had very good games with this system. Even though Mike White got beat by Buffalo Bills last year, but at the same time, Buffalo's roster last year was exponentially better than Jets. So I'll give him a pass on that. We only have a 3-game sample on him. I'm hoping to see more from Mike White this stretch. Definitely picking the Jets to win this game. They're a 5.5-point favorite. Mike White should be able to sling the ball. Definitely have better than 3 yards in second half, because that's what the Jets had, 2 yards, I believe. So there's a lot of issues with the quarterback situation, but one isn't it with the New York freaking Jets. The defense is going to play their lights out. They're going to hold Trevor Siemian to, I don't know, maybe 10 points or less. I don't see anything coming from the Bears. Because had Justin Fields played, I would think this would be an entertaining game. But with Trevor Siemian, Jets should be all over them. I'm hoping Mike White has a great game. I'm hoping the defense continues to do how they're playing, and give me the Jets to beat the Bears. Next game we have is, let's see, Bengals and Titans. This is a great game for the AFC playoff standings. I believe Bengals are trailing the Ravens by a game, and the Titans are leading the South. This will be a fun game to watch. I believe Jamar Chase is back for the Bengals, and the Bengals offense look electric with Joe Burrow, of course. And the Titans, they're playing pretty decent. The defense is playing really well. Vrabel is a great head coach. Derrick Henry is, of course, still their main focus on offense. Titans at home, but give me the Bengals on the road to win this game. The last game I have is another 1 o'clock game where the Atlanta Falcons will go to Washington to take out the Commanders. The Commanders under Taylor Heineke has been exponentially better than they were with Carson Wentz. And the Falcons all of a sudden are 5-6 with Marcus Mariota on quarterback. Definitely didn't think they'll be in the race of NFC South, but clearly they are. On the road, it'll be hard to beat a Commanders team whose defense is playing on fire. Chase is back, and that secondary has been playing great too. Give me the Commanders at home to take down the Falcons. There you have it. Tomorrow night on Thanksgiving, I have the Cowboys and Patriots winning, and then on Sunday I have the Jets, I have the Bengals, and I have the Commanders to win. Let me know what you guys think of these picks. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week with Week 13 picks. And have a happy Thanksgiving.